Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Sunday, September 28th, 2025. And we're doing a general collective reading. As you know, it's a timeless read. And you can switch the genders and the roles if you need to. That's not a problem. Just only take what applies in your situation and toss the rest, please. These are not personal readings. Let's just bear that in mind, okay? Thank you for being here. I love you guys so very much. Let's see where we're going to go with this read. I gotta figure something out. Where are we going? Ooh. What's the beginning of this read here, please, Spirit? Spirit guides, guardian angels. Okay. Oh, there's a fight here. Boxing, sparring. I mean, maybe you're fighting yourself, fighting somebody else. I don't know. Overarching energy. You could be a boxer, or you're dealing with one. Bottom of the deck, we have Capricorn. You're a Capricorn. Someone's a Capricorn, or something's going to happen in Capricorn season. Or you're the goat. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in Chinese horoscope, zodiac, you're a goat or a sheep. I am. I'm the goat. Someone's a skilled player. Could be a gambler. Some sort of skilled player. A Taurus. You're a Taurus. Somebody else is a Taurus. Headstrong and stubborn. Or something happened in Taurus season. You blocked them. Playing games. Somebody's playing games with you. You'll be attending a get-together soon. A wish is granted. Karma. Somebody, okay, maybe you prayed to God. Somebody did you wrong. A wish is being granted, and somebody's getting the karma for what they've done to you. Congratulations. Not that you wish bad things on people, but when somebody's done something wrong to you or someone you've loved, you hate to see them get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's not fair. And I don't blame you. So we have the boxing gloves. Where are we going with this for the collective, please? What does this boxing gloves mean? Somebody's hanging up their gloves. Okay. No more fight. This could also be the opposite. You're hanging up your gloves. You don't want to fight. Somebody else doesn't want to fight anymore. The fight was taken out of them. It's a group dynamics are switching or they're changing. That's why. So it could be a group fighting, people fighting within a group here. Group dynamics are shifting. I just heard it's not my fight. So this could be a group of people that were conditioned to come after you or someone else. And it wasn't your fight to begin with, okay? It wasn't legit reasons. Oh my gosh, a double standards. So somebody did something to you. Claimed you were this, that, and the other thing, and got these people to come up after you. I just did one read quite similar to this. They could have said you... The last read had something to do with a platform or some sort of platform you might have, profile. So they could have said that you tried to ban them or shadow ban them or whatever they call it, or trying to stop their business, and you had nothing to do with it. It's only because they wanted to stop yours. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was a double standard. And these people jumped on a bandwagon, a hate train to come after you, to try to hurt you and your business, and you did nothing wrong. And now they're figuring out the person who initially got them to do it is the one that's guilty of this. And it's a double standard. Well, don't attack me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me for doing what I accuse an innocent person of doing. You know what I mean? That kind of thing is a double standard. Yep. Now the circle is now supporting you, maybe. They wanted this circle to support them, and I think the group dynamics are changing. Somebody's overthinking. What did I do? What did I do? Thoughts and emotions are tangled up, leading to overthinking. So this was all an adventure for these people. They were having fun doing this, coming after you, and they're realizing what the fuck, what kind of person am I? Now, I know in the first read, it's kind of sounded like it was a Satanist group or some evil like that. Maybe they didn't realize they were working with a group of Satanists. I don't know if it has anything to do with the first read. It doesn't have to. But they thought this was a bunch of fun. They got the kicks out of it, right? Coming after you, hurting you. Now the inner circle's kicking this person out. Are you being excluded from the inner circle? Oh, damn right. Yep. Because they only got partial truths out of the deal, or maybe you're going to get the partial truths. Or maybe they're not getting the whole truth because this person's a liar. Only sharing parts of the truth that benefit oneself. They were using some sort of sexual energy to get their way. Maybe they were sleeping with everybody in the group, promising them all kinds of things. Hidden emotional entanglement is present. And these people crossed paths, or maybe they said they slept with you, or they said you were coming after them. I don't know. There's something sexual involved. Maybe they're in sex magic. I don't know. Someone's jealous, though, and they're getting ready to spill the beans. Or because somebody was jealous, they're realizing took place, and now someone's spilling the beans. You live in quiet contentment. You know, you live, you're who you say you are. You're authentic, right? You're courageous in your authenticity, and they see that. Somebody was very jealous of you. They wanted to be you. They wanted your destiny. They wanted something. If this is anything like the first reader, I'm getting tired of these energies, thinking that they can just take the piss, take whatever they want, and like, you know, they're hailing all stinky, but they don't believe in God. Make that make sense. Make that make fucking sense. And then they go, oh, I don't care. I just want what I want. But then they do care when karma's knocking on the door. Make that make sense. Now they want to cry. There's a lot of fighting going on in this group dynamic here. Hanging up the boxing gloves. Somebody's running. Ghosting, disappearing, invisible. So they're ghosting this person? Good. They don't deserve people around them. Yep. Somebody called their bluff, or they know this person was bluffing, or you called their bluff. Pretending, mask, exaggeration. This is a clown. You're dealing with a fucking clown. Abandoned. Left out, walked away, and cold. It was all fantasy in their head. Daydreaming, imagining, and fantasies. They were fantasizing they can be you. They were craving to be you. Only you, devoted, attached, and crave. They wanted a new beginning. It could be somebody that you were dealing with in the past. They wanted a new direction, new start over. They want to try again with you. But I'm really picking up, they wanted a new beginning in their life without having the healing. They don't want to heal. You've done the healing work. They don't want to heal. You can't elevate without healing. What the fuck, man? So they want what you have. They want to be an anointed one, a chosen one, whatever they call them. They're here for a reason. They want what you have. They want the favor of God without having to do the work, without merit. Okay? Yeah, this is it. Where in your stupid mind do you think that's going to work? You think God won't know? Hanging up the boxing gloves here. That's happening today. Good vibes now in the moment. This person's running, or these people are running the other way. Somebody was running their mouth here. Masculine energy. You could be in masculine energy, male or female. There's a divine masculine energy here. Authority, discipline, and father figure. Taking the time to smell the roses. Slow down. Take some you time. Get out there in nature. Somebody wants to be a divine masculine, but I'm really picking up, you might be a female. It doesn't matter what gender. They're trying to give off the smell as if they're divine. They have a smell. They're trying to mask the smell of them. Sulfur and brimstone. Wow. Of ass. Hiding, concealing, deception. This is a narcissist in la la land. Egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. Very toxic here. Drama, arguments, compatible. Wanting intimacy, or they were intimate with these people in their circle, or they wanted to be intimate with you. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. They're trying to give out that they're a divine being. They're not. Maybe that's how they get people in bed. I don't know. Like, obviously if it's online, you might not live in the same city or even country, but this person might convince these people to send them pictures of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they record them, and they hold on to these recordings and use it against them. I'm getting that. That could be part of it. They got people in their circle stuck. You know, they got proof that these people were doing spell work against you. They got proof that these people were shadow banning you if it has anything to do with the online or anything else. Okay, they were doing stuff online. Intercepting your money or your mail, hacking you, whatever this was. They got proof of it, even though they're the ones that got these people to do it. They paid these people to do it at first. They wanted to, in the first read, it was one of those abundance and wealth transfers and destiny swaps. You can't do that. I don't know where in their stupid, thick little minds they think that that's going to happen. It's not going to happen, but they paid other people to do this against you so they wouldn't have the karma or the backfire, but they thought wrong. Okay, everybody else got hit by karma and backfires, yes, and they're all wanting to pull out now because they're hurting. But And this person's still standing there going, I want to keep going, but they don't realize the person's still standing there. If it's somebody that's pretending to be a divine masculine, and you are the divine masculine, take it for whatever this is, they're going to get hit the hardest. And it's going to be so out in the open, so public. It's going to be a tale of caution for other people. So I'll keep laughing. Because this group is all falling away. They're all taking on this person's... they're all taking on some karma for following this person's direction. And this person's thinking they're getting off scot-free. And the group, too. They're realizing, shit, they made us do this stuff because they wouldn't do it. They didn't want to dirty their hands, right? They didn't want to get themselves compromised, and or they didn't want the karma. But they're still going to get it. And they're still compromised. Trust and believe when I say that. You are only here to do your job. Okay? Your job is to elevate the vibes, the frequencies of this world, to help other people, to lead them back home to Father, to do whatever it is. Everybody's job is different. But this wasn't part of your job. You were just bait. You carry on doing what you're doing. They could have stopped your money flow, stole money from you, tried to hurt your reputation. You'll get it all back, and trust and believe when I say that. Some of these people will apologize. If they're smart, they will. Yep, they're stuck here. They try to sacrifice you. An anointed one. They don't want to let go. It's all for nothing here. You're still single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. They're stuck. You could be an entrepreneur. They wanted you stuck and struggling. Yeah. Somebody's the last one standing. There we go. Doesn't mean that they're not going to get hit hard. They're going to get hit the hardest. Somebody's on their own now. What's the message here, please? We have the boxing gloves, group dynamics, running, and today. What's the message, please, Spirit? Isn't that funny? I found 2 ants on my laptop yesterday. I don't know where they came from. Little tiny ones. I don't know where they came from. Thank you, Spirit. Did I stutter? Somebody's stuck. They don't want to let go. This was a waste of time, waiting, struggling. They wanted to sacrifice you. They're going to have to sacrifice something now. Could be a secret society. It's just the way that the leg is. Could be anything. No illumination. Don't want to look at things from a different perspective. 4 cups. Feeling sorry for oneself. Having a pity party. Rejected, abandoned. Grieving and regretting. Bored and dissatisfied with life. They already have enough, whoever this is. They have, 4 cups or 4 glasses or whatever this is. They're not happy with it because they're looking at somebody else's plate to see what you have. They're not happy because you have what you have. They want what you have. They're never going to be fulfilled, okay? Crabs in a bucket. Look at this. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. Crabs in a bucket. They can't hold you down. Or this crab, this major crab in the bucket that's trying to pretend and bring everybody else down with them. It's not going to work. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. Yeah, this is devil energy. Damn. They're bound to this now. This is somebody that has obsessions. They have obsessions, addictions, codependency issues. They're bound, yoked to the devil. This is devaluing other people. This is a doppelganger wannabe. Empress in reverse. Taking away, devaluing, disempowering, taking away somebody's voice or their rights. Again, sacrificing. Wanting power and control, greedy, selfish, jealous, lazy. A lying sack of, you know what, male or female, place the genders where it belongs. This is, psychotic, I just heard. This is somebody that's full of anger and hate. It's just a liar. Jealous, vindictive, vile, spiteful, bitter. People are not speaking to this person anymore. This is ruin. They want to ruin you. This is somebody trying to avoid a tower moment. So they're angry. They were vile and vicious towards you. They're angry because their world is falling apart. You avoided everything they sent your way. You could be a high priest or priestess, male or female. Intuitively, you knew you were always 10 steps ahead. There you go. You're not speaking to these people. You're very intuitive. You don't say much, but you observe. You have a direct connection with source. You're balanced between your dark and light energies, masculine and feminine. You don't have to say much. Oh, no, you don't. Highly intuitive. Very wise. It is what it is. That's how you avoided these towers that they tried to bring into your world. And they're angry. They're pissed. Yeah, there's proof and evidence. They underestimated you. Something they wanted to harvest. They were secretly harvesting or planning to secretly harvest from you. They're looking back, counting your money. How much did they get from you already? Yeah, they could be online here. Online. Somebody's been watching. Somebody's being surveilled, investigated here. Trying to find out your IP address, I just heard. So something to do with online. Finding out where they live. This is a lot of illusions, deception, manipulation, corruption, two-faced. Out of control. It could be magic as well. They were hitting you either your domain. Okay, it doesn't have to be your address. It could be they were trying to hit your channel, your domain, your platform with magic. They want to intimidate you. Now they're scared because they don't have all the resources they need. Something's out of control. Somebody's humbled, or they're going to be humbled. They wanted to humble you because they thought you were too high and mighty over them. You intimidated them. That's why. Because you're of the light. The light intimidates them. They wanted to block you. They're scared. They tried to block you. They tried to flag you. They tried to shadow ban you. Yep, they're scared. They're going to be arrested. It's illumination, letting go and letting God. People are scared here. This is a backfire. Bad news. They're trying to stop your forward motion. They were reckless, careless, and foolish. They took unnecessary risks. Yeah, they're going to lose their job. They try to get you to lose your job. Whatever they tried, it didn't work. You're innocent. Page of Cups beneath that. So they came after you hard. You surrendered it to God. The minute you surrendered it, you got to let it go. It's going right back to them. It's being traced to them, I just heard. Now they're acting like a victim. Okay. Now they're acting like a victim, or they did in the beginning. They acted like you victimized them, which was bullshit. They were victimizing you. They were targeting you. None of it worked. That's why none of it worked. Yeah, this is somebody that's malicious and ruthless and cruel. King of Cups in reverse, male or female. They're in their emotions. They could be addicted to drink or other things. They're very careless with you and other people. They don't care about you or other people. They're self-serving and self-absorbed. They're emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, and insincere. Lying, cheating, and or stealing. Right? They're trying to escape a situation right now. Lying in wait. Or somebody's lying in wait for them. Yeah. People are finding out they're a liar, a cheater, a thief. The truth is coming out. They can't hide this any longer. Something's getting away from them. They're trying to strategize a way to escape a situation. Now that the truth is coming out, something's getting exposed here. Moon in reverse. There's no more confusion about a situation. Yeah, somebody's letting them go. They can't restrict you any longer now that the truth is coming out. If they were restricting you in any way. Removing all obstacles. Somebody wants to be free of this bullshit. They want to put past hurts behind. Well, let's let bygones be bygones, shall we? Don't worry about that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to worry about that stuff. Somebody's going through the dark night of the soul because they're being investigated here. They want you to let go of this, or they want the group that they were working with to let it go. Let bygones be bygones because they're being investigated. You or someone else is shining a light on this. It's coming out. Yeah, this is going to be public here. It's being played out publicly. This is victory, success, reward, recognition. Somebody wanted the attention. You should have been further along. Okay, if you are working, whatever you do, you should have garnered more attention by now. That's what they wanted, was the attention. They wanted to be seen as somebody they're not. And they started some sort of hate group or crusade against you. See these people with the torches coming after you? They're their leader here. Give me a break. So they're finding out exactly what's going on here. Yeah. They wanted you offline. They're gonna be kicked offline if they are online. They kept repeating a bad pattern of behavior. Didn't want to stop. Didn't want to learn a lesson. This is the world in reverse. Unfinished business. This is a humongous clap back. Their world is upside down. They're really worried. They can't eat or sleep. They're burdened. It's coming right back to them. Okay? Yep. What you put out, you get back. Okay? They have no protection. This is not a victory. This is a scam. They're doing magic, right? Somebody having casual hookups. This is wearing a mask, insincere. No support. They're not going to get support. They didn't want a sweetheart to get the support that they deserved for the work that they did. Wow. Male or female, doesn't matter. You used your intuition. You're very emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. They wanted to make sure. They were making money off of your creations. Wanting to trade places with you. Scam artist. Well, they're going to get found out. Yeah, this is money motivated. King of Pentacles in reverse. Very materialistic, greedy, and selfish. Codependent, clingy. Money motivated. A bully. Get rich quick schemes. They love to spend money. There's a spendthrift. They don't want to work to make it though, right? They'll do anything for money. Bend over for a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Lots of illusions here. Looking at their options. They bribed into or tempted somebody. Or blackmailed somebody. I don't know. This is a cover out. They're trying to cover this up. They promised a lot of stuff to people if they went along with this. The Emperor was beneath that. So, if it is a divine masculine energy, it's delusional that they are trying to give out that impression. This is somebody that thinks that, male or female, they think that if they get as many bodies as possible, that makes them a divine masculine. I don't think so. A divine masculine, a divine feminine holds on to their energy. They don't just give it away to anybody. They don't just hop into bed with anybody. Okay? Because energy transference is real. Yeah, they're under divine judgment here. This is awareness. They need to take accountability. Somebody doesn't know what to do. They're looking at their options right now. They want a second chance with you. It's clear that somebody was making money off of you. This is a King of Pentacles in reverse. You're a Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Male or female. You're stable and secure. It's clear to see. You could have turned this person away at one point. Whether you know them or not. They could have tried to hit on you. You're like, nah, I'm not interested. Get the fuck away from me, okay? I don't need your help. I don't need anything from you. You're stable and secure, hardworking, abundant, independent. You're a nurturer, a healer. You know your value and your worth. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. Yeah, they wanted to partner up with you, or somebody else partnered up with them. Truth and clarity. So somebody wants. They see that you live it. You're living in harmony here. You have balance. You have harmony. Emotionally balanced. Somebody in the equation, a partner, something. They're coming out with the truth here. Truth and clarity. This is a breakthrough. Somebody could have lost their life, or they wanted you to lose your life, or this has changed you, or the Phoenix rising. Somebody can be left alone here. Single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. You're the Phoenix rising. Minding your own business. So they're parting ways with the cult, coven, secret society, 3 of cups beneath that. They're the last one standing. They partnered up with these people. Now the truth is coming out. Somebody could have lost their life, okay? They're the last one standing here. They were plotting and planning. They're watching you from a distance. You're not looking back. You're moving forward. Ships are coming in. You foresaw this. That's why you're still standing. You get your downloads right from source. Yeah, this is a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. They were plotting and planning here. Their plots and plans were based off of lies and abuse. Yep, you're willing to do whatever it takes to win. 5 of Swords. Win at any cost. They didn't care that everybody else are taking on losses here, okay? Everybody working with them are taking on losses. It's a defeat at the end of the day. Now they're fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another. 5 of Wands in reverse. So 5-5, get ready for the unexpected. This is change. These people don't want this conflict. They're walking away from this conflict. Yeah, it's a fall from grace. Somebody's losing their position. So is drinking, partying too much. They think too highly of themselves. It's a fall from grace. They're smug for themselves, selfish. I know it all to show off. This is not wish fulfillment. Somebody's moved on. Police are coming through. Balance. They need to take accountability. Radical acceptance here. Overcoming, moving on, and leaving them behind. Yeah, this is an opportunist. They'll do anything for a buck, you know what I mean? I said they'd bend over for a quarter, but really, it could be a dime. Who knows? This person's cheap. You know what I'm saying? They wanted your spiritual gifts. Something's tied to them, okay? This money, there's a money trail tied to them. To everybody they were doing business with. Ooh, really? So this person could be... I just saw a picture of somebody putting money in somebody's hand, and then there's a string attached, and the minute they take their arm away, their hand away, the money goes with them. So you might have thought you got somewhere in life with this person, this deal, or whatever this is, if you are here listening. But the minute that this person moves on, that money's gone. So this could be some sort of, yeah, they need to pay for a home, a marriage, a business. This is an opportunist. Something to do with family. Putting on a show, putting on an act to get money. Showing that they're stable. That's how they get their stability. There's all these lies. Knight of Swords. Somebody's gathering some information. This is happening quickly. It could be a raid of some sort. This is not wish fulfillment. Somebody's really angry. Something's happening quickly. Somebody's in their south node. This is divine intervention. They have no spiritual protection. They attacked you without spiritual protection. Damn, yeah, this is unwise. Didn't think before they acted. This is bad decisions. This is consequences, all one-sided. They were attacking you. It was all one-sided. This is not ideal. This is not wish fulfillment. Somebody's feeling ashamed of themselves. Yeah, they're heartbroken. It's heartbreaking. Parting ways. They're in their emotions. You overcame, persevered. You put up some boundaries, or they're putting up some boundaries right now. They cut off a loving person, I just heard. Okay. Somebody's very defensive in their emotions. You made it out of this labyrinth. You hold the light. You're healed. You're at peace. You're a very peaceful person. They try to scapegoat you. This is not a happily ever after. At all. This is a family or a group that's going down. Somebody might have, yeah, this is letting go. Somebody wants to open up here. Somebody was very unstable and insecure. They can't hold back any longer. They can't hold you back any longer. Communication. Somebody's assessed the situation. Somebody's sick. Went to extremes in inappropriate behavior. They have addictions, obsessions. There's no conflict resolution, no reconciling. This is disaster. This was a betrayal. Fallen angel. Harsh and painful end. The worst is over, okay? Somebody's assessed the situation. There's going to be some communication. Somebody's really unbalanced here. Something was unfair. Yeah, this is a lot of money. 10-10. It's a family, large amount of money. Your ancestors are backing you up. They're taking this person out. Or their very own ancestors. I wouldn't imagine their ancestors are really pleased with them right now. It's going to cost them a lot of money. End of. These are two cycles ending, right? Yeah, they get the car repoed, got into a car accident. They don't want to take accountability. Something's out of control. They can't overcome. They can't move forward in life on their own. Because they don't want to heal. They don't want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost them. Yeah, you're staying in your power. You go your own way, male or female. You're very independent. You're a creator. You're a doer, a go-getter. You're confident. You're bold. You're alluring. You're charming. You're attracting and attractive. You're magnetic. A creator. A boss. A leader. It could be two people or one. Counterparts. You could be one person. You're very balanced between your masculine and feminine, or this is you and someone else. There's a lot of burdens here. You show that you're responsible here. It's ending of a cycle. They tried to burn you at the stake, saying that you were a witch. This was a witch hunt, and they're finding out this person was a witch. They could have said you were a demonic or a Satanist, and this person was. Okay? Wow. You're innocent. There's going to be an apology. They tried to burn you at the stake. Yeah, because somebody was needy and greedy. They wanted to be you. They didn't care who they hurt. Now they're sad. Now they're sad. This is a player energy. They did something too quickly. And they're getting karma. They wanted to be you. They wanted to cut the corners. They didn't want to do the work, right? They wanted your destiny, not their own. Yeah. They got to cut their losses here. There's a losing proposition to begin with. This is very distorted, male or female. This is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority, had no authority or power, or they abused it. This is somebody that had an image to uphold in front of people. Yeah, they're being blocked. You saw it from whatever this was. They wanted power over you. You had the advantage, or they thought they had the advantage because of the magic they were using, because they were attached to other crooked societies or groups. Yeah, you stood your ground. This is illumination. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. They're being exposed. This is illumination. This is the truth. They need to heal. You're going to be happy at the end of the day for standing your ground, or somebody standing up for you, okay? Now that this is coming to light, they're standing up for you. Maybe this is part of, they want you to trust them again, if this is somebody you know, or they want to be trustworthy. So they have to start from scratch. They have to tell the truth, right their wrongs, make amends. Okay? We all make mistakes. So if whoever got involved in this and they want to clean their slate, sure, they might have to start over again on another platform if they lose their platform, if this is what we're talking about. If not, they're going to have to win trust again. Okay, and stop whatever this is. You know, it's almost like in any relationship, you lose somebody's trust. You have to regain that trust if you want that back, right? You want to be happy again. You're fighting for your happiness, for truth. You were fighting for truth. Yeah, this is somebody that bore false witness. This is divination abuse. They're in debt. Didn't want to learn their lessons. They wanted to cut corners. They wanted to get from the bottom to the top without doing the work. Ain't going to happen that way. Didn't want to learn a damn thing. They know it all. Oh, it's a know-it-all. They were getting paid or paying others to do rats. They were dealing with rats. You see, this card is all rats. Giving and receiving, prioritizing others. They got to balance something out. They're in debt. They could possibly have taken money from other people, other platforms, other whatever. They got to balance this out. They got to pay it back. If they're going to avoid going to jail, they're on the run. So they were giving and receiving with people at a distance here. Now they're stuck. They could be at a distance. Sudden departure, sudden arrival. They don't know what to do. They were paying people to do divination and or some sort of Ouija boards or something to summon things up. I don't know, at a distance. They're trying to outrun this. Somebody's afraid to make a decision right now. There's no contingency plans. 2-2. It's all falling apart. They're in heavy-duty debt. Borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. They thought they'd make a profit off of this, but it's a loss. They can't manage whatever this is. They can't balance it out. They gave out false and misleading information. They can't play games anymore. This is unrequited love, or this wasn't reciprocal. They traumatized a lot of people. Some people might have lost their kids. They don't want to heal. They're unbalanced. They don't want to heal at all. They're not going back to the past. Yeah, there you go. So this is a group, cult, coven, secret society, practitioners, whatever. They're all falling apart, going their own way. Friend group. There's a lot of gossip going on. Somebody's not happy. There's not going to be a reconciliation. This is a warlock going down, or this is a crime. Somebody was involved with corruption, or this is a platform going down. Lack of trust here. Bad counsel. This is a third-party situation, a collaboration, or a contract. It could be terms and regulations. I just heard. This is a bully. They love to bully people. They knocked them down, then they tried to bend over and pick them back up again for whenever they need something, right? There's a couple behind it, maybe. Yeah. Third party, somebody having schmecks, using schmecks. Somebody's taking action here. Actionable, I heard. Growth and expansion. So this third party thought, okay, so they were standing, so this person was making other people do stuff. They were very happy to do so. Knock you down, bully you, steal your energy, give it to me, give it to me. And they were using schmecks to get this other person or other people to do so. But they're getting found out. Sorry, I'm trying to pinpoint it. It's really hard to do. But there's a fight now. They're all fighting. Somebody's hanging up the gloves. You could be a Capricorn. They're a Capricorn. Or something's going to happen in Capricorn season. Double standards here. Somebody's running away. Because, you know, what they did to you is not right. What they accused you of doing is what they were doing. And they wanted you punished for it. And that was okay. Punished. Yeah. This is, somebody called their bluff. They were bluffing. This is a clown, pretending, mask, exaggeration. They were exaggerating everything about you. They were making up stories about you. So people come after you, after whatever you do for a living, try to affect your life and living. It's a double standard. Now the group dynamics, the way they're thinking is shifting here. They know the truth. They're coming after this person that's set them up. Because this person didn't want the karma. They didn't want the smoke. And they thought, okay, I'll pass it off to these people. Could be a Satanist. People didn't realize that they were in cahoots with the Satanists, with the devil. Good for you. Masculine energy. This could be you or somebody pretending to be a masculine energy. Divine masculine, you know what I'm saying? Male or female. Somebody's taking action here. This is happening today. Good vibes now in the moment. It could be somebody's birthday today as well. Because that's a birthday cake. Or today is going to be a new day. A new birthday. Oh my gosh. Or a death day. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael. I don't know if you've been around here listening to me for a while, but I lost my life 6 years ago, and I came back around this time. Is it today or tomorrow? It's the same day, the same feast day, Archangel Michael Day, that I came back. And that could have happened to you too. I don't know why they put that in my head. But you might have had a near death, you know what I'm saying? I know I went home. I've gone home in my dreams so many times. They send me back. Because once you go there, I'm going to tell you the truth. You don't want to come back here at all. It's more real over there than it is here. And you long. Like when I came back, it took me a good month. I felt totally untethered. Like my soul at any moment could just leave. You know what I mean? I felt really untethered. I didn't want to be here. I was miserable. I was so depressed. It took me like a month to feel like myself again after that. Or maybe more. I was really ungrounded. I was really sad that I had to be here. I don't know why this is coming up, but maybe that's what's coming up for you too. Maybe. Only those who know, who's gone through it, will understand what I mean by you're sad, you don't want to be here. I mean, you're grateful for this life and the people in it and whatever you're experiencing. But at the end of the day, home is not here. It's on the other side. That's who your people are on the other side. You know, that's true love on the other side. It's true bliss and happiness. Anyhow, those who know, who've gone through it, they know. Your job's not done. You're coming back to finish the job. Or your job is just beginning. Take it for whatever it is. 9. Going within, doing that soul works and investigation. This is the Hermit, right? You're alone. You're good on your own. 32. Yeah, finding out. It's investigation of crime, corruption. This is a crooked judge or leader or spiritual leader. Bad counsel. Divorce or separation. Crime. It's a crime. Bad counsel. This is healing. Balance. Earth angel. Transmute and alchemize. Yeah, they wanted your destiny. They're getting karma. Because you're in your north node. This is divine intervention, by the way. They are praying really hard. Somebody was telling stories about you. Good for them. Let's see where this is going to go. 9. Happy place. Your happy place might be a physical place, or it might simply be a happy state of mind. Like, what did I just say about your happy place? You're grateful to be here, but really, your true home is on the other side. And don't be in a rush to go there, because honest to God, if it's not your time, they're going to spit you back out and send you back here, okay? And it's going to hurt. You don't want that. So, you know, might as well ride it out, do what you're supposed to do down here. Okay? So it might include your loved ones, your favorite pastimes, your dear animal friends. What are the elements that come together to fill your heart with happiness? This card is a sign that it's time to visit that happy place. You need to cast off your worries for a while and trust that the universe is taking care of you. You can safely relax and replenish your emotional well-being. It's in the upright, so everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to be. So feel free to rest and play. The Divine's on it. He's got your back. Wish. The universe is conspiring in your favor now, and it's time to make a wish, a big wish. If there's something you want that you haven't let yourself believe in, go ahead and believe. Belief is what turns wishes into reality. That's how you manifest, right? But do be careful what you wish for. Be specific. Don't ask for true love if your environment can't sustain it. Don't ask for a happy ending if you are prepared to compromise. The process of making your wish will clarify what needs to change in your life to make room for it. And then, poof, your wish will come true. It's in the dark aspect. So if a wish goes awry, take some time to understand it before you wish again. So if something's not working out to your advantage, you're working towards a wish, trying to manifest something. If it's not manifesting, ask yourself why. Okay, maybe you got more work to do, or maybe it's just not meant for you. Maybe there's something better around the corner. Everybody's story is different, okay? Don't let it get to you, though. Or maybe somebody's trying to get in the way, trying to steal your manifestations. You know what I'm saying? 14, patronage. Some people have a hard time accepting what they view as charity, letting pride get in the way. Having a patron or more than one isn't the same as taking a handout. Patronage says that what you have to give is valuable. So you are obviously working in a situation or on a platform or something that you bring something beautiful, healing, helpful, to whomever's watching you. If it is a platform, it could be anything else. You could be a healer of any kind, a teacher of any kind. But somebody's trying to steal your work and they want to get paid for it. This person, whoever's stealing your work, is the type of person that wants a handout. Oh, gosh, really? Okay. So they just made me see, there's somebody, there's a few somebodies anyways, I've seen it. They're always panhandling online. They have a platform saying they do this, that, and the other thing, but all I see is them panhandling day in and day out. It's disgusting to see, actually. Do the work, and get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be online and somebody thinks, oh, you're not really doing any work, that you're just panhandling. You're not. If you're actually here to help and heal and offer, you have something to offer, something valuable, obviously, because you've elevated, you've ascended. Somebody's looking down their nose going, oh, yeah, they're just panhandling. But at the end of the day, it's them because they're stealing your work. So patronage says that what you have to give is valuable. Artists have known this for centuries, and today crowdsourcing offers patronage to creative projects of all kinds. Shift your ideas about giving and taking and look around for sources of support. If you're the giver rather than the recipient, be sure that your patronage, isn't flavored with condescension. That's what it's picking up here. So it's in the upright. So be grateful, but don't grovel. So if you need help, financial help, don't grovel. Be grateful for everything you get. Be grateful for the position you find yourself in. They're trying to dry up your money. I know they were shadow banning my channel. Take a look, okay? I've been doing this for, it'll be 4 years soon. And I'm still making less than I did when I first started. Make that make sense. And there's an investigation right now, by the way. So the people that were behind it are being found out. I've been taking IP addresses down and everything. I've been harassed and threatened here and there. But just be mindful. If you're hurting for money, go where you know there's good people that can help you. Even if you do have a platform, it's okay to ask for help every now and then. Not every day, though. If you have a platform, you should be making money, right? They want you to look pitiful, though. They're laughing at it. So do what you must. Don't be ashamed. Whoever you are a divine being here. A divine being amongst many that aren't divine. You stand out, obviously, for some reason. You have the light, so you're attracting the dark. And they want to see you go down, but not before they take what they can out of you. Your ideas, your intellectual property, your money, your light, your energy, your essence, right? They want to copy you. They want to be you because they can't elevate on their own. They know where they're going at the end of the day, and they're not going home. There's no home for them to go to. They can go be with Stinky. See how comfortable they're going to be on the other side. Not too comfortable. How are we ending this for the collective, please? Thank you. Yeah, it's all false. Falseness. Told you. Enemies. And who are trolling you, because that's an action with this net. They're trolling the water. So these people were trolling you. Something to do with $6,000, maybe $6,000. There's going to be a big surprise. They got caught up in a net. They didn't expect to get caught up in, because you were faithful. So they're getting caught up in this net, and these people are not liking it. They're finding out that the person that got them involved in this is truly their enemy. They don't have their back. So everything's going to be falling apart. You don't have to do anything. Just be you. Be that loving, kind, authentic person that you've always been. And let the divine and your spirit team take care of the situation. Hopefully some of these people are come to their senses and want to make amends with you and turn it around as quickly as possible. Because the longer they let this hang, the longer they're going to hang and swing in the wind here. The longer they're going to go without. I hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.